Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Modern Indie News, your weekly resource for what's been going on in the modern indie communities. This episode, we take a look at the demo release of Technicolour Rain, a new version of the Dark mod, and Exilium goes into beta, Rebalanced Races gets released, Magicite version 1.2 gets released, and S.T.A.L.K.E.R Lost Alpha gets a second patch. Technicolour Rain is a top-down shooter where you're given the ability to possess and control your enemies. Using copies, you're able to perform a variety of skills including creating distractions and killing enemies within a certain radius. The game is also open for modding. You can create your own sprites, tiles, and more in order to use them in your own custom maps. Always nice to see new games coming out with modding support. The developer has recently released an early demo of the game, and you can head on over to IndieDB to check it out. Dark Mod was a mod for Doom 3 that eventually became its own standalone game. We've reported on it a couple of times. It turned the world of Doom 3 into something similar to the game Thief. It features lots of sneaking and stealing in a gothic steampunk environment. A new patch has been released, and with it comes a fix for some sound bugs, a change has been made to NPCs, so they'll notice they've been pickpocketed, and a new AI and vocal set has been added for mappers to play with. Head on over to ModDB for a full list of changes. Exilium is a hack-and-slash role-playing game, yet focuses on minimalism, exploration, and discovery, as opposed to creating an expansive RPG experience. You play as a king who has been exiled to a strange, hostile world by an unknown force. There are no other characters and no quests to help you along the way. Only through exploration can you learn why you were exiled and how to return. The game has recently been approved on Desura, and the developer will be hosting a beta next month. There will only be a limited number of people allowed to participate in the beta, so if you're interested in helping out, head on over to their IndieDB page for more information. Rebalanced Races Rebellion is a mod for Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion that aims to balance the game with the intent of online play. If you've ever felt that the vanilla game wasn't properly balanced for online competitive play, then you might be interested in this mod. Recently, it's been released for the first time on ModDB with version 2.02. This version has a heavy focus on bug fixes. If you want to see all the changes and download the mod, be sure to check out the ModDB page. Magicite is an epic 2D RPG game that you can play single player or with friends. Venture out into randomized instances and get loot materials to craft new armor and weapons, but be careful as permadeath is a huge part of the game. Players will create characters with randomly generated stats, traits, and appearances. These characters will go on to explore randomized instances to collect resources, battle enemies, and level up to acquire new skills. After each instance, players and their party will stumble upon randomly generated towns filled with various NPCs that offer unique and helpful services. Here is where you sell your loot, craft gear, and prepare your party for the next dangerous adventure. The game has been updated to version 1.2, and with it comes some additions like new weapons, monsters, and a new biome to adventure in. You can view the full list of changes on IndieDB, and if the game interests you, it's currently available on Steam. Lost Alpha is a mod for Shadow of Chernobyl that aims to recreate all the content that was cut from the game between alpha and release. New areas and mutants are the main additions, with the bulk of the mod being reincarnations of cut locations. It has recently received a second patch that has fixed a lot of bugs and fine-tuned a number of other features. Due to the extensive number of changes, players will have to start a new game, but it'll be well worth it. Head on over to the ModDB for a full changelog. And that's it for Modern Indie News this week. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel for more gaming and modding goodness. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.